Hey guys, and how about we watch a death battle, Vegeta vs Shadow. Now, my brothers and I do have a little Shadow toy like we did the Sonic one in Mario vs Sonic, if you remember seeing that. But it's somewhere in their room, and my little brothers have like over 9,000 toys.
What, 9,000?
Now that that's out of the way. Growing up, I never watched Dragon Ball Z. We didn't have the channel for the longest time until I was in like my junior year of high school. And by then I spent all my time on the computer, so I just had no time for cartoons. But I have seen some things, especially if you consider Team 4 Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged series. The Abridged series are awesome, like that one and Yu-Gi-Oh!, the two that I watched, so good. Shadow, meanwhile, although I kinda, grew up with the Sonic games, he didn't really show up for me until Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Like, that's the first time I remember ever seeing him. And maybe it was the first time he really ever appeared. Then later on, he was in the cartoon Sonic X, but I didn't watch that far because once I got to the aliens, that was kinda weird for me. So I know just a little bit about each of the characters. I feel I know Shadow more than I do Vegeta. What I do know about Vegeta is that he's Prince, and he was like shipped off his planet right before it blew up or something, right? Kind of like Superman-ish stuff, except he's like the bad guy, kinda. He's just angsty, right? But I do remember seeing one thing, he like pointed at the moon or something, and a beam shot out, and the moon blew up. So like, that's pretty powerful. So if you have to ask me who I think is going to win, I think that Vegeta is going to win. I think that he's more powerful. But I am looking forward to the analyses to see what the people of Death Battle have to say. So let's get to watching. Here we go for yet another death battle, guys.
Anti-heroes, walking the mysterious gray line between good and evil.
They do what they want, however they want, when they want it.
Vegeta, Prince of the Saiyans and rival
That's why I said
to Goku.
bad guy.
And Shadow, the ultimate life form and rival to Sonic.
I'm Wizard and he's Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a
Just
death
pretty sure
battle.
Super Saiyans are more powerful than Hedgehogs, however fast.
Born a prince to a warrior-like Saiyan race, Vegeta's people were slaughtered by an evil tyrant named Frieza, who molded Vegeta into a deadly, ruthless
Oh, I
killer.
didn't know Frieza
Over
did
time,
that.
however, Frieza's iron grip over him led Vegeta to rebel, ushering Frieza's final defeat with the help of fellow Saiyan Goku. After struggling with adapting to life on Earth, Vegeta eventually became one of the planet's strongest defenders.
He even got hitched to Bulma, breaking poor Master Roshi's heart. Vegeta can move and fly at hypersonic speed. He can survive underwater and in far outer atmospheres for long periods of time. He even has the endurance to survive a nuclear frickin' blast.
Vegeta can
That's
use a
pretty
natural
good.
inner energy called Ki to create devastating attacks.
His trademark attack is a purple laser called the Gallic Gun.
His Big Bang attack unleashes a huge explosion of energy covering a vast distance and can be narrowed to a beam for concentrated accuracy.
Is that what
He
killed
can
the
launch a
moon or
volley of
whatever?
energy bullets, pounding his foe with dozens of deadly blasts. But his most devastating move is his final flash attack, a huge golden beam that can destroy whole planets.
Vegeta's Ki is
Dang.
quite versatile and not limited to these 4 attacks. He is never without a weapon.
But wait, there's more!
That's right, Vegeta can reach the legendary status of Super Saiyan, a near indestructible form which increases his power output by 500%.
And he can take this form to the next level for yet another 500%
Jeez,
increase.
yeah.
That's a lot of power and math.
The Super Saiyan form is sustained through Vegeta's remaining energy. Also, despite reaching the level of Super Saiyan 4, he was only able to do so with Bulma's Blitzwave machine and cannot do so naturally.
In a death battle, we don't allow help from spouses.
Vegeta is cocky,
Don't help from
arrogant,
anyone.
and proud. He seeks to be the best and is willing to fight the best to do so, even allowing his opponents to reach power levels much greater than his own.
While this has led to him dying twice so far, he's still around somehow, kicking ass and being a dick.
I am a Super Saiyan!
Wait, if he died, how did he come back?
Burn in hell!
That sounded cool, actually.
Built by Professor Gerald Robotnik with alien DNA, Shadow the Hedgehog was created to be the ultimate life form. Despite being a powerful living weapon, Shadow's initial purpose was to provide genes capable of curing the deathly ill, specifically Gerald's granddaughter Maria. But
Oh.
before Shadow could be shared with the world, tragedy struck.
Then Shadow went crazy and tried to destroy the Earth
That's
for
the
revenge.
game.
But he ended up saving the day instead. Though people are still getting sick on Earth, so I guess he kind of forgot about that whole living cure thing, huh?
Shadow can move at hypersonic speeds and survive underwater and in space.
He's even tough enough to survive a fall to the Earth from the moon. And that's one long-ass fall.
Well, it wasn't exactly the moon,
It is
but
a long
Shadow
fall.
survived a fall of about 200,000 miles. By the time he hit the ground, he was falling at a rate of over 6 million feet per second.
I
Holy
feel sorry
crap.
for whatever was around ground when he landed.
I didn't think about that.
Right, Shadow possesses a natural link to the Chaos Force, a never-ending pool of unbelievable energy.
He can fire several different energy-based projectiles like Chaos Spears and Beams, but his most powerful attack is Chaos Blast, a huge explosion which annihilates everything around him in seconds.
I didn't know about
He
that
can also
move.
manipulate time and space with Chaos Control, though depending on the situation, using this technique to its fullest takes time and is impractical in combat. Also, Shadow wears 2 inhibitor rings, which restrict his access to the Chaos Force to maintain control. Should he remove them, his power increases immensely, but is somewhat uncontrollable and quickly tires him out.
His Chaos power also increases depending on the number of Chaos Emeralds he has. And when he gets 7 of them, he goes super.
Super Shadow is the pinnacle of his powers, receiving a 1000% increase.
He can fly, move near the speed of light, and is totally invincible.
Despite this, Shadow's super form can only last a few minutes.
But considering his super speed, a short time to him is a long time to his opponents.
That's not all. I'm full of surprises.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's
About
end
to
this
talk,
debate
guys.
once and for all. Oh wait, let me get a new book first.
An audiobook?
From audible.com.
Okay. Really quick, yeah, I'm gonna take this off again. So I'm still thinking that the Vegeta's gonna win, even though they gave like Shadow like that really Chaos Blast, the powerful move or whatever, and they had him be 1000% stronger when he reached his super form, rather than Vegeta's 500 and then 500, which doesn't equal 1000, I'm sure. I think they mean 500% of that one and then 500% of the new total, which is less than 1000 total. But yeah, Vegeta, I just think Super Saiyans are more powerful. He could probably sustain his Super Saiyan form longer than Shadow could sustain that, and here we go. And if he's died twice, you know, like, he's
There
kind of
you
used to
are.
it.
I knew I sensed an extraordinary power around here.
Well, that certainly sounds like me. Who and what are you?
Is that the voice actor
I
from
am
Team
Shadow
4 Star?
the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form.
Ultimate life form? A weird-looking rat?
I think
is
it
an
is.
ultimate life form? That's a laugh. Word of advice, freak. You're a little on the short side to try to be threatening.
Funny, I was going to say the same thing about you.
You've just sealed your fate, fool.
It's like banter like the He-Man.
Gun! Fire! Pathetic. Before you die, let me show you a true ultimate life form.
Are they gonna go through the screaming for episodes thing? No, that was really
Tell
fast.
me, Hedgehog, does a lab rat like yourself experience fear?
You have no idea who you're dealing with?
Oh snap, he's already resorting to that form? It's not a good sign for Shadow. You just started the battle.
True power I possess.
Wow, what a ripoff.
It's true though. Oh, I was like, what are those? Run! Oh, no, too late to run. Oh, he's fine.
Where'd he go?
Right behind you.
Time stop?
No. How did I get here?
Well, he can survive the
That was
pressure,
easier
so.
than I thought. I guess I'm better than
Cheap trick teleporting me underwater, coward. Cut the act and give up already. You're nothing compared to me. God damn it. Playtime's over, runt.
It's the moon. Oh, jeez.
No. Is he insane? Chaos
Is he gonna sacrifice himself? I don't know if it'll kill him, but.
control!
Or did he just teleport them?
Yes. I did it.
Congrats, Furball.
It's time to end this. Chaos blast!
Oh, snap.
Uh-oh.
Sayonara.
Oh, somebody call PETA, we're down ahead. Hedgehog!
With Super Shadow's godly power and invulnerability, the question wasn't if Vegeta could kill Shadow, it was if Vegeta could survive Super Shadow.
But Vegeta's proven time after time he can take one hell of a beating and
Yeah,
lasted long enough
guess
for
so.
Shadow to turn back to normal, giving Vegeta the opening he needed.
His loud mouth certainly helped the minutes pass too.
Looks like Shadow's time was up.
The winner is Vegeta.
Good job, Vegeta.
Next
Good
time
job.
on Death Battle.
Mario? Is this Mario versus Sonic? Because we've already seen that. So we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna fade it out here. Okay, so I really rather liked that one. Because again, it had all the banter that I loved from like the He-Man versus Lion-O. But the action that I liked more too. So I think I liked it even more than that one. But and yeah, Team 4-Star, I saw that. That was totally Team 4-Star voice. It's so funny, DBZ Abridged. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's hilarious. But yeah, I was right. Vegeta won. And just because, well, I kind of figured too. I'm like, at the very beginning, Shadow used his like strongest move, you know. And I know that Vegeta went Super Saiyan right away too, even before Shadow went Super Shadow. But he can sustain that form longer than Shadow could, as far as I figured. And he could go further, right? He could go, didn't he say they reached 4, but he needed help with that? So he could have gone further, I think, and still been fine on his own, whereas Shadow was on its time limit. Not only that, but yeah, if Vegeta can blow up like a planet with one of his beams, like the moon, by pointing at it, he's definitely more powerful, you know? Shadow has his own little arsenal going for him with the Chaos powers and whatnot, but it just wasn't enough. And so I totally agree with the people of Death Battle here. Like, no questions. I think that Vegeta definitely won. But you know, I do love Shadow more than I like Vegeta, because again, I don't know Vegeta all that well. So if you think that I'm totally biased, I'm not. I just thought Vegeta was more powerful. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, of course, feel free to like, comment, and if you're new, even subscribe. It means a lot, it helps me out, and I'd love to have you guys. So, tune in next time for my next video, and until then, take care.